Good evening. I'll call to order the meeting of the Carver Redevelopment Authority for June 21st, 2022. We're in meeting room 4. We are 3 tonight. We have a quorum, as we are missing 2 members this evening. We're going to get right into it because we have kind of a tight schedule, so we'll go right into the Route 44 project update, and our attorney, Kathleen O'Donnell, has an update or some information on the eminent domain taking for
Yes,
us.
so I'm Kathleen O'Donnell and counsel to the Redevelopment Authority. And so I've been working with the Lackland Law Firm on an order of taking to clear the title to a strip of land. We did send out the notices of the taking to all of the affected family members. And I heard from one today, called to say, what's this all about, and, and explain the situation. And so tonight, what I'm going to ask you to do is to vote to do the order of taking. I'm going to take one of them with me, an original with me, and then have it recorded at the Registry of Deeds on July 8th, when the 30-day period expires. I'm going to have you sign 2 of them and keep one original with you, because I will be sailing back from Bermuda to Maine. And
That's taken the long way.
yeah, and just in case.
Exactly.
So.
And will you e-file that, or?
I just go to Rockland. And
okay.
It's,
Yeah.
It's just as easy.
Yeah.
And then I know it's done. And then we will send out notices to all the people that were named in the order of taking to let them know that damages are available, but they have to prove, how much they're entitled to. The gentleman I spoke to today says that he doesn't really talk to his relatives, so he's really not sure how that's all going to work out. But you'll have to hold those funds in escrow.
Yep, our treasurer's not here, so I will double check with him when he gets back.
Yeah. And then I did bring copies of the purchase and sale agreement that you had asked about for this parcel.
Okay, we'll get to that.
Just in case you need it.
Okay.
So here is the order of taking. I said there are 5 copies, so I was going to leave copies with you, but if you could sign 2. Take a vote and sign.
Okay.
Then,
do you guys want to read it?
Yeah, here.
I'm glad said it first.
Thank
you. And when the gentleman called, is it on your letterhead? Is that how he had your phone number?
Yes, he had also said in the letter that if you had any questions, that they should call me.
Okay.
And so he did. I gave him my email as well.
Okay.
He's the only one I heard from.
Okay, fine. And if anyone should randomly ask any of us, should we just direct them to Kathleen's office? We'll just direct them to you.
Yeah. I mean, I just sort of explained what the situation was.
Yeah.
And there's not a significant number. 3,750 is the damages, so I'm divided between however many people.
How many letters would that entail?
I think, I sent out, I don't know, it's on the list. So if you see the order of taking, we've listed the number of people who are entitled to damages on the last page. So they're...
Oh, wow.
But some of them, share, the shares aren't even.
Right.
The lady on the very top, I know her. Actually, she owned the home. She was the last person to sell her house there.
Yeah, I mean, so if you see the sort of family tree,
the first 2 I know.
There's 6 interested parties, and then some of them have children.
So there were 6 children.
Yeah.
The 6th issue of Robert Shirtliff, and then some of them have passed away.
Yeah, right. And so the heirs.
Okay.
So it's 1/6, and then in some situations divided up, amongst the children.
Was this exhibit included in the letter to all of the?
Everybody got a notice, and the notice.
I'm just wondering if everybody got a notice that had the list of everybody else.
Yes.
Okay.
The notice appears this way.
Oh,
okay.
So it had everybody listed on it, and everybody got their own copy.
So did he happen to say that, was he aware that everybody on
Oh,
that
yeah.
list
Yeah.
is still, family and is around?
Well, he wasn't sharing that. He just said they don't talk.
Okay.
So I don't know how they're going to work that out.
All right, but he didn't say, deceased or gone or?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, that was really my question.
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
So they have 3 years, which means we have to sit or whatever,
Yes,
just waiting for somebody to respond.
Exactly.
More than that one person.
well, he can respond. The problem is he's going to have
He's
to
gonna have
say
to-
how much he's entitled to.
Prove his
Have to
percentage
prove
of
his
interest.
percentage.
Which is what the letter said to
Yeah.
them.
Oh, okay.
You're entitled to those damages, but you've got to prove your percentage.
And the lawyer to do that would probably cost him more than what his percentage might be.
Probably, yeah.
Easily. That and the
Yeah.
probate chain and
Yeah.
title chain.
But I
and
mean,
such.
if he's, he's one of the siblings, he would
Oh,
be
right.
the 1/6.
That's the big part of the cut.
Yeah, sure is.
Has everyone looked it over?
Yeah.
Is there a motion to accept this and for me to sign it?
So moved.
Is there a second?
I will second that.
Those are choices tonight. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
It's being unanimous. And I will sign 2 copies, right?
Yes, please. I'd like you to keep one, just in case. I wouldn't normally say that, except when somebody did fall overboard and die. I would erase on the way down.
Oh, my God. Let's
Yeah,
talk about
I can't
that.
remember the last time that ever happened.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that.
Actually, the one from Newport, it happened yesterday.
Oh, it did?
The Newport to Bermuda race, a captain.
Oh, yeah. I'm sailing a boat back from the Bermuda race.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what
So
happened?
that's the Newport Bermuda race
Yeah.
that you're sailing back from?
Yeah.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I know
Do
there's
you
one
need
out of
to
Marion as
notarize
well.
this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other year.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they alternate?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, I had friends sail on that.
Yeah.
And she is going to notarize these, so the copy that we keep will be notarized.
Yes.
oh, okay. Got it.
How big is sailboat?
The one I'm sailing back on is a 53, Oyster 53.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I've sailed on it before. It's a really nice boat.
Oh, just turn the TV on.
They didn't do very well, but,
So that,
That doesn't ever matter.
exactly, but they survived.
does it have a big, what's the marking on the sail if you turned it on for the news or something like that?
Probably wouldn't be on the news.
Oh, no. Not that popular?
No, sailing's not that popular. I mean, it's popular with us, but it's a limited group.
Thank you so much. So is there anything else on the eminent domain that we need right this second?
No,
So-
questions answered.
Nope, so it's all set to go to record on July 8th, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The only other update on the Route 44 project is Savory and I are having a meeting with Tom Vaught tomorrow morning just to go over some of the DHCD information. As I said earlier, everything's kind of been very quiet. I think it's still waiting for approval from the Attorney General's office, which technically is not due until August 19th, which would be 90 days from the time it was submitted. And there has been no real conversations other than checking in, anything, nothing. In fact, I ran into one of the assistant chiefs yesterday, and he asked me, have you heard anything? What's going on? And I basically said no. It's been very quiet, and that's pretty much all we have to report on that. When Savory and I go in tomorrow to the see Tom Bott, we have just some kind of minor amendments and some things to go through on the DHCD end of the URP
Oh, okay.
and the developer's agreement, that once Hillwood assumably takes possession of the property, these are things that have to be approved by DHCD, as I understand it. It's like incorporating the new bylaws into it, and like even one of the things was taking possession of the Coon parcel, and so I let them know that they had bought that last September, and so they could take that one off their list, and that's that. So I think we would have more to report on that maybe next time. I've invited them, but they basically said, nothing to report at this time. Ms. Joy, I see you in the back. Anything? No?
Just thank you so much for contacting
John Woods.
He was
Yeah.
fantastic.
Oh,
Very good.
he was able to help you? Oh, good,
Yes.
good.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Sometimes it's better to bypass this end and go directly. I'm glad.
We know a lot of people.
Guys have connection.
And don't say that in that manner. It's just like, we know a lot of people.
Okay.
Say it in a nice way.
Yeah, okay. Friendly way. Oh, good, and I would say, as we're just in this kind of stalled part, continue to stay in conversations with him, because you'll get much more done going directly to him than trying to sideways through
Yeah,
us.
you got it.
So,
Thank you.
yeah, okay, good.
Here you go.
And I think that is the briefest Route 44 project, unless, Savory, do you have anything?
No, I don't.
No?
We'll know more tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah,
Yeah, so after tomorrow, our next meeting, you can give us a little update maybe.
yeah, hopefully.
Right. I mean, a lot hinges on the Attorney General and the DHCD,
Right.
the
Oh, right.
ruling from them as to whether it's major or minor.
Right.
So that's
And
why
I think
it's treading water.
I think I alerted the rest of you to the letter that was submitted to the Attorney General's office by a resident concerned on some procedural going on, and that's being answered by council.
Oh, good.
So
It's been answered by,
it's
KP
being
Law.
answered by Greg Corbo at council, KP Law. So, I mean, they've asked me for, they asked Savory and I for some just dates or, links or something, and we've not heard anything on that, so it's been uncomfortably quiet, but really, really kind of nice, so, on this summer solstice. So we will go into 94th Street, and we do have before us the prospective buyer of 94th Street, the person we may have been waiting for, what feels like all our lives. And I understand last week you finished with the planning board.
Yes, last Tuesday.
So if you just want to give us a brief, you can do it from there.
So, pretty
Sorry,
much
can
what
you
I
just-
know.
Can you introduce your name
Oh,
and?
hi.
You have to spell your last name.
All right. My name is Dan DeCesare. It's Dicesare.
Thank you.
And I'm the prospective buyer of 94th Street. And last Tuesday at the planning board meeting, it was unanimously approved to go forward, I guess. I don't really know what that step was, but it was approved.
It was
by the
approved.
planning board. So the next step would be building permits after the 20 days has lapsed after the approval.
The approval for the permit, I guess they gave you a special
Yes.
permit, or?
Yes, yep. I think the special permit was for, it was over the 10,000 square feet of impervious area. It was 18,000
Oh, okay,
with the parking lot.
with the parking lot.
And that was approved.
Okay.
So I think we're good on that end. I kind of don't really know the next step. I'm told it's, once that's approved and the 20 days lapses, I can start the building permit process.
Exactly. I think at that point, you submit your plans with your engineer to Paul Boucher.
Yep.
And I believe they have 30 days to get back to you,
All right.
whether, depending on how busy he is or how involved it is,
Yep,
which leads us to the variance.
yes.
So, and you were satisfied with the plans that you've made, and
Yes.
it's going to be a craftsman, tradesman
Yes, yep,
building,
4 bays, and I'll occupy one of the bays.
and you'll rent or sell the others, or?
Yes.
Okay,
Rent them, I don't think I'll sell them all.
so similar to what's on that corner anyway?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep, correct.
Okay.
Yep. just better looking than that one.
That's good.
Oh, you're gonna make them nice?
Yeah, that's the plan.
So that's kind of the corner, when you go to Forest Street, right
Yeah,
there.
that's right,
It's
that's
in the
right, yeah.
It's
corner.
next door, it's up the hill a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just up the hill.
Yep.
That's good.
And the situation with the variance is that in September, if I can get the numbers right, of 2019, we realized that in order to successfully market this property, it was 50 feet short of frontage from the time that it had been zoned commercial when the zoning had changed to general business. And when the zoning changed to general business, a new set of dimensions went on, and the frontage dimension became 200 feet. So now it no longer conformed. And it had never been built upon, so it didn't really have any kind of grandfathering. So in 2019, in September or so, we went before the zoning board and was granted a variance of 50 feet. And then COVID hit. And you have to act within 1 year of the variance, such as have a building permit issued for that spot or dig a hole. That had not happened, and the acts of the Massachusetts Congress did extend all of those, and we did have an opinion when we had this under agreement before that the variance was good until 6/30 of this year. And when the previous buyer backed out and you came right along almost immediately, 6 months was probably not going to be enough time. It was close. It was close.
It was really.
But, so at this point, the RDA is going in front of the zoning board again on the 12th of July, basically saying, you did it once, you extended it once, can you do it again?
Yep.
And that's more or less to cover what has been my experience in financing, is that your financing bank or somebody else's financing bank may catch this and say, oh, it had expired, and go get another one. I mean, I sit on the zoning board, and we've seen this about a dozen times, where someone comes in, something's happened after the fact, and the financing bank holds it up
Yeah.
until we
All right.
fix it. So we're trying to fix it ahead of time, and by the time you're ready, it should have cleared. It's 20-day appeal period, so you should be good to go.
Awesome.
We did have to have an extension of your PNS, and we're back to
September
Kathleen.
28th is where it's been extended to.
It's been extended to,
September 28th.
okay.
Oh, okay.
It was supposed to be June 30th, but
Yep.
obviously that won't work. So we added in enough time to allow for all the permits and that sort of thing to happen in appeal periods. If they can close earlier, they always can. That's something we can always agree to do.
That was
You
one of
know.
my questions tonight,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we just, Andrew wanted to make sure that we gave you enough time.
Yes.
We can always shorten it.
All right. Awesome.
Well, I think when we first started talking about the extension, you hadn't gotten the green light from the planning board.
Yeah.
And
So
know where it
Andrew
stood.
was really concerned about that. and wanted to
Yeah,
make sure that-
yeah, they're kind of slow to get things through the
Yeah.
process. So do we have a second one that we need to sign, or?
Yes, I had sent it, but I didn't bring a copy. Unfortunately, I forgot to do that. But-
Oh, okay, oh,
So I can sign it actually on your behalf and send it back. Because I think the PNS provides for these to sign things. But I can send it to you again.
I mean, I thought, I just don't know if I printed that part,
What do you mean, the extension?
the extension.
Oh, I got it, hold on.
I sent you the signed copy.
Here you go.
Yeah, but I think that.
Is that the new one?
You had signed it, the.
Yeah,
No.
this is the new one, right here.
Yeah, the new
This is
one.
the new one, but I signed,
Yeah, you signed it, but now Dan's lawyer updated it, so she's got to give you something else.
she
right?
doesn't have, but
She
it's
doesn't have
something else she doesn't
I
have.
didn't Bring it as a.
She didn't
Right,
bring it.
okay. So, but that was when you signed, Sharon.
That's the one I signed.
Yeah.
Right.
But the new extension,
No, not
I
yet.
do not have and did
I
not
don't think we
bring.
got that.
I don't think we can go that far.
Well, it was-
I got it.
You got it, right, but we don't, neither
Yeah.
Joanna or I.
Maybe, my
I'm
go-to
emailing
should,
it right now.
my go-to should be to have Joanna Send everything to Joanna.
No, I like to be copied.
No, I like to be copied. So I did not copy that part.
Paper's cheap. You deal with too much paper, that's.
And the difference in the extension was what?
Just he wanted to have a little bit broader language about the kinds of permits that he needed to get.
Okay.
We had been, he just wanted to make sure that it was like a whole bunch of permits, not just like a planning board or just the.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Okay, I think it does
That
say,
makes sense.
I think it does say not only special permits, but it does say
Yeah.
building permit
Yeah.
and maybe Board of Health or
Yeah, right.
anything else you would need to.
So we just we covered all of that. I don't have Mr. Moore's email.
But the extension's out to
Savory
like she
dot
just
Moore,
said.
SAVERY .moore@carverma.org.
Okay.
So if we would like to go ahead and vote the extension,
Yes.
I'll make a
And-
motion that we vote for the extension on the PNS.
Second.
for
all in favor,
94th
say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
What do you want me to do, just sign it and send it to you?
Yeah, I don't need a hard copy. If you just
Yeah,
sign and scan it, that's
Okay.
fine.
Sorry, can you repeat the motion? Motion to,
Motion to grant the extension on the purchase and sale agreement for 90 Forest Street till September 28th.
the amended extension.
And authorize the chair to sign the extension as modified.
And that too.
So moved. So moved.
So send extension to KOD. All right, I'll do that tomorrow.
Great.
Okay.
Holy cow. Okay, is there anything else under 94th Street?
No?
No? Dan,
Awesome.
you good?
Thank you. Well, that was easy. Painless.
Well,
Good.
not everything that
This has been on our
happens in the
agenda
room.
for about 7 years.
I think I told you how long it's been on.
Like, I
It's
had
a-
no idea it had been going on that
It's
long.
been,
Yes.
it's been a wild trip.
Yeah.
So,
We're looking to you as being the person who removes this from our
Off our
agenda
agenda.
I'm
permanently.
hoping I am the one that removed it.
yeah,
So,
We're gonna have to bring some champagne and christen your place.
yes, yes. It's like-
but this is for your own business, and so this will be a warehouse for your own business,
Yeah,
and then,
the back bay is gonna be a little bigger than the other bays, because that will be my bay.
oh, and that's where you can store
Yes.
your
Yeah. like
supplies
electrical.
and,
I'm an electrician, so I
Yeah.
get a lot of inventory and stock to keep, especially nowadays, you gotta stock up on everything.
yeah?
oh, yeah,
You can't get it when you
yeah,
need it.
absolutely.
Right.
So,
Right,
So-
right.
good, good. I hope this is beneficial for both of us then, in
Yeah,
the town.
it'll
The
be
town
good.
gets their money back.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Dan.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank
everyone.
you.
Yep.
Take it easy.
Take care.
Have a good night. Nice to meet you.
And Kathleen, do you have anything else for us?
Nope.
And when do you set sail?
Friday I fly down.
Okay.
We leave on Sunday, depending on the weather.
Well,
Good luck.
Godspeed and fair winds.
Yes.
Where are you
Smooth
sailing to
sailing.
Maine, in Maine?
We're taking the boat back up to Harpswell,
Okay.
to the yard up at, I think it's,
Is
Great
that,
Harbors.
is that where it lives?
No, it's actually mostly a boat that's on Buzzards Bay. They
Oh.
keep it at Quistit.
Oh, right.
But they like that yard,
Mhm.
and then that's where it was this winter, so they offloaded all the stuff that you don't need for racing.
Right, right.
And have to
So,
pick back.
I have a question. I heard you say, I heard her say,
Yeah.
it's an all-girl, all ladies or all-woman club? No? Do
Oh,
you-
no, 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 no,
No?
no.
Okay.
No.
I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
that ought to be interesting.
No, no,
She's
no.
still breaking in the hearing
Yeah, I
aids.
think
Yeah.
so, no, no, it's a
You have a
cruising-
warranty on that?
Yeah, I better watch out if I'm saying the
Cruising
wrong
club.
thing. Yeah.
It's a cruising club, but it doesn't.
Oh, maybe that's what you heard.
What'd you say?
Cruising
Cruising.
club.
Oh, cruising. Oh, no. Okay.
Well, happy sailing.
Well,
Happy
thank you.
sailing. And thank you so much for everything.
Well,
So,
we're moving this along.
yeah.
Yeah, that's important. Thank you.
Yes.
But I did see Amy Quessel, isn't she's at KP?
Yeah,
I saw
yeah.
the KP people, we had to go to a funeral for a former attorney there, and so I ran into Greg at Corbo and Amy Quessel, and
Oh, good.
Now, Amy Questel sits on the planning board. She's their go-to.
She's the zoning, kind of the zoning expert.
yeah.
We've used
But
her
I think
too.
Greg is the one who's handling
He's handling most of the,
Well, that would
Yeah,
be
he's
town
lead
meeting.
counsel for the town.
yeah.
Town meeting.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Anyway,
Yes.
nice to see you all.
Have a safe
Yeah.
drive and a safe trip.
Well, yes, thank you very much. I have to go back, I have to go pack.
Big thing, have fun.
I know, it's so funny. I'm checking out my equipment and I thought, oh, you know what? This expired, like in 2019. I don't know that it's gonna actually inflate like it's. It's a learning process all along.
Oh, good.
Be
Safe
safe.
trip.
Okay, topics not anticipated by the chair, 48 hours in advance of the meeting. I see Paul Kelly here. Paul, do you have any questions or anything on the, I think we just have the website just
Kind of sitting.
sitting, waiting
Yeah.
for,
Yeah, I mean, we made the updates, Joanne.
Right, we saw that.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and you
Yeah.
updated the Carver MA dot,
I can
Go.
double check to make sure, but I've
Yeah.
done
Yeah.
some. I think I've done that.
I think so. Well, last time I checked anyway, it was fine. It just, what I liked about it, it just brought the people, if you are Carver MA, you just brought them to the website, which probably they'd never been to anyway, but that's really, I thought that was good, so thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
The minutes, the piles of minutes.
Oh, yeah, I got them all. I put markers on a lot of them. I thought they were important,
Okay,
in case I have to go back with any kind of questions.
All
They're
right.
not questions, they're just points of interest for me. And two of them, I was,
we'll take them one at a
Okay,
time.
okay.
Well, we'll take comments one at a time and then vote on them
Okay,
all at once.
okay.
So the first, do you have any comments on March 8th?
oh,
And by way of explanation, I think these are kind of random that seem to have gotten lost in the cracks. Either we ran up against time, not everybody had read them, and so we just continued to table them. And we trust our clerk, Sue, who catches up with me occasionally and tells me what we're missing. And you have no idea how much I appreciate that.
My pleasure.
okay.
So this is March 8th notes.
I move that we accept the March 8th meetings as written, excuse
okay.
me.
Is there a second?
There is, you have no, I see that you're marked up there.
I
Is
did.
there nothing that you want to add?
No, but
Okay.
personally, in case I have to go back,
Oh, I see.
these
Oh,
were
I see.
points of interest.
Okay, then I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
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 March 8th is off the docket. 22nd,
The 22nd, I did what I did. I wrote up,
I read it, I was fine with it.
yeah, I read it and I was fine.
it's
And
like living it all over
I
again.
just, important to articles and the discussion. So if Kathleen was here, I would probably open up and say, Kathleen, can you keep a few notes? This one's important too, to kind of bring her closer to all that we had gone through.
Right. Well, now she can read them if she wants to. Is there a motion to accept 322 as written?
So moved.
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
329,
There I have a change, a few, no, only that. The attendance, Mr. Tracy, he's the water commissioner. And just above it, Stephen Cole, the misspelling of his name,
Oh, how did I spell it?
C-O-L-L,
Oh,
like in Pierre.
C-O-L-L. And so those two, and I just, if you will, when you make that insert for Mr. Tracy, comma, water commissioner, okay? I don't know if I had any special notes on here, let me just check.
He's the chair of the North Carver Water
No,
District. He's-
you can
I'm
put-
sorry, the chair. Here we
He's
go.
not, there's a different company that kind of oversees the
Right.
the water. and that
Oh,
would be
okay,
like
so
the
could you
commission.
He's the
insert-
chairman of the
So it's
NW.
Kevin Tracy, chairman North
NCWD.
Carver Water District.
Okay, Chairman, North Carver Water District, thank you.
And it's TRACEY, this thing. You
I
probably
got
know
that.
did I have it? No E?
I don't know. Was it not on there at all?
It wasn't on there at all.
Was it
Oh, no,
there
it's
at all?
on there.
Oh, was it?
Well, his, under water district,
Just not in attendance.
It's not in
just
the
not
attendance.
Oh, I see.
under, also in attendance.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Right.
I was just looking at the top.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you do have it spelled.
Let me cross that piece off. Cole, I told her about that. That's just my own personal note. Okay. Other than that, again, very interesting to preparation for a 3:30 and 3:31 meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Rehashing all that.
I know, I don't want to, but
Is there a
if I have
motion?
to go back, that's
Is there a
where I'm
motion to accept the minutes as amended?
going. So moved.
So I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
It is, they are accepted. 4-5.
5, did I have any? No, just Savory, what, you read that little thing, I thought that was fantastic. You know, your little
Yeah.
one page, right?
Yeah.
Yep, no, I didn't have changes for that one. Again, important, the results of 3:30, 3:31, okay.
Is there a motion to accept 4-5-22 as written?
So moved.
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
It is passed, 5-17.
This one, I have an insert. Whew. Two things, actually. Attendance, Mr. McLaughlin, comma, current owner of GBP. Is that right? Because he was missing. He's here, he's
I would just put,
talking.
I wouldn't say current owner, I would just say Route 44
Route
development.
44
Okay,
development.
so it's Route 44 development, okay.
Is this a change that you want?
That's Mr. oh, the change, yeah. The first
No.
line, did I put it right? Mr. McLaughlin.
It's an addition to the attendance.
Right.
Oh, okay.
That first one. Then I have another one though, okay?
So he's not on there or he is on?
He's not in the attendance
Okay.
list. The other thing is, I read, that was the night I had read about Kathleen going to be our lawyer, not KPL.
Yes.
Okay? And it says here, the email was read into the record. So here's the email that I read. Can you pass it down to her so she can make sure? And then, again, and then,
And wait, there's more.
yes.
So you just want this added? like
Yes.
PDF of this added?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
an
when-
attachment.
Attachment, so when they look at the minutes, they can see that. The other thing was Mr. Bott, page 2, we were talking about Mr. McLaughlin, then Mr. Bott spoke, and he said, they were responding to the email that I read, okay. So, Mr. Bott said he did receive an email from Kathleen Klein, Kopelman and Page at 5:20 today, and it says, Mr. Bott read the email into the record. So, could you talk to Mr. Bott and get that? It says, and he just continued, with her recommendations on this proposal, we can vote to move forward. So it says entered into the record.
Okay.
Okay. Other than that, I would have so moved on 517 to accept those minutes.
As amended.
Okay.
I will second that, as amended.
Now, I did not attend that meeting, so I can't vote on them.
Oh, really?
So 2 out of 3?
Yeah.
I don't know if an abstention counts as a quorum. It probably does. We can vote anyway, so just say
Wait a minute.
2-0-1.
In the past with planning, they allowed votes, because you just, even when people weren't, because they were having a problem with that too. But
Right.
supposedly you're able to vote even if you're not in it.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Okay,
You know, as long as it's not 1-1-1.
right.
So 2-0-1 is fine.
Okay.
So did we vote on that?
Yes.
Yeah, he seconded it. With the changes.
And, where are we?
6, 7.
6, 7.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh,
I have changes for that one too. It's not really a change, but on page, on the member comments, I guess the line item would have been topics not anticipated by the chair 48 hours in advance of the meeting. I think that's where this particular would be.
So is it under member comments and you want it under topics?
Well, I'm looking at the output. It says you have in bold, topics not necessarily, and you repeated that. And then underneath you say meeting minutes, and then after that you have member comments. So I guess it's appropriate. You have it in the right place. That's not an issue. However, this was the handout. And it says that a handout was presented to members, and I talked about it. Give that to her.
So you want that as?
Yes, please, yeah. Could you put a sentence that says, email or handout entered into the record? So that would be known. Thank you. I did a lot of reading today, I can't believe it.
I did a lot of reading too. I didn't mark anything up. I
did.
read it on my screen.
Well, I told you why I marked it up.
Yes, I know you did.
I approve the minutes of 6/7.
As amended.
With those changes.
Is that a motion?
Yes, please.
Is there a second?
Yes, I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. I believe we're up to date.
Whew, wow.
Good.
Under members' notes, does anyone have any particular comments?
No.
No, it's just, treading water till we start hearing things about North Carver.
Yeah. Comply with that one.
Okay, our next meeting, guys. In
July 5th, I thought, we talked about that. And it was going to be 2-hour meeting from 6 to 8.
that was today's too, but we can do that one too. And I think I already booked the room for 2 hours, just
This
in
one
case.
here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta get ahead of that pesky zoning board sometimes. Now, Savory, you are taking off from the 8th, was it?
The 8th through the 20th, I'm not available. The
Okay.
9th, Friday's the 9th.
Okay.
So when is the 4th?
No, Saturday the 9th.
The 4th is on Monday? No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Its 4th is on Monday, but I believe we did book on the 5th.
Okay.
So we have a meeting on the 5th, and we'll just leave it at that for now.
Yeah, so I'm not available 2 weeks after that. I'm not available on the 19th.
Okay,
If we were to go 2 weeks after the 5th.
okay.
And the time is still going to be
It's
6?
going to be 6 o'clock. For right now, I may adjust it if Mr. Knobloch's having a little bit of a difficulty with the 6 o'clock timeframe. And under members' notes, I wanted to discuss, is there a possibility of changing it to 6:30?
It's fine for me. I don't-
That doesn't affect me at all.
It doesn't affect you? Okay.
What about
You have-
Pat?
Oh, he's fine. I'll speak for him.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He's
But you
retired,
have
so-
ZBA sometimes, right, on Tuesdays, or you're trying to alternate?
Yeah.
I will discuss it with them again tonight. I just want them to fix a day.
Right.
They choose Tuesday as well, right?
Yeah. But they can sometimes, we can go other days. We picked the Tuesday and the Wednesday when we just got in that pattern because Savory has Concom, and I think you probably try to front load 1 week and have the next week off.
Well, I'm not available any Monday night.
You're not available any Monday.
Any Monday night. And-
Yep, no one does Mondays.
All right, and Wednesday, every other Wednesday is
And the other
Concom,
Wednesday is
so-
Concom. So
Tuesday is perfect because
Tuesday works for
the
me.
planner can come real easy and
Yeah, the office is open.
And the office
Town
is
hall
and the town hall is open.
Yeah, the
so,
town hall is open.
It was just a matter of sliding it a half an hour.
Okay.
So I'll look at moving that to 6:30.
So
I just need confirmation from the other two.
So shall we put down
July
7/5 would be 6:30
I'm
potential?
I just need to confirm with the other two,
Okay.
but
Okay.
if you want to make it 6:30, we'll go ahead and call that for 6:30.
Yeah, why don't we?
Because I've already got the room booked from 6 to 8,
Oh, good. Oh,
so
yeah,
I
let's
will
call it.
slide it to 6:30.
All right, yeah.
6:30, okay, so wait, let's make it for 6:30.
Make sure you tell them that you're moving it to 6:30.
I will.
At the room, because if someone finds it open at 6:15, they're going to move in.
Oh, yeah.
I'll let them know. I've gotten much better at that.
Yeah, don't change it until you're sure.
Okay, so
right.
is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, we are adjourned.